Hi folks, Chris Doherty here, back with you with another racing video, and this time around it's a racing vlog. Something I've wanted to do since I started racing in 2020 was to do a vlog, and I've sort of just never had the confidence to pick up the camera and start recording, but I'm going to do that today. And we'll see how it turns out. I'm just going to film whatever I think's interesting, piece it all together. So that starts with me drive up to the track. So I've just left home here in Derry, and it's about a 100 mile journey up there to Kirkistown. So it takes me about 2.5 hours with a trailer on. So yep, that's all for now, and I'll catch up with you a bit close to the track. Just thought I would check on me again as we're passing through Belfast here. Forgot to mention in the intro that this race meeting is a special one for the fiestas because we're celebrating 10 years of the championship, and it's been tagged the fiestival. And we've a third race. We normally only do the two, but there's a third race added on at the end for us, and the grid's going to be made up from a random sort of draw from a hat. So that'll be interesting to see what way that pans out. So I could end up last, or I could end up starting on pole, or somewhere in between. So that'll be an interesting one. We're just passing the SSE Arena here now, and we'll just be passing the George Best airport here now in a wee second as well. So getting a wee bit hungry, I might stop at McDonald's and get the urge to get a wee bit of breakfast or something. But well, sure, catch up again a wee bit in on. Just lining up for scrutineering here now. I was going to do a track walk, there's not enough time now because I went and got McDonald's in Newtonards, and I had to wait 10 minutes till they opened, so I could walk inside because I couldn't drive my trailer through the drive-through. But so I'm going to get the car scrutineered, and then I'll be heading back just to set up the car and get myself geared up for qualifying at 20 to 10. So I'll probably just put my fastest lap of qualifying on, so that might be the next thing you see.
came there by the end of it, and that means I've polled for race 2. So that'll be interesting to see how I get off the line. But so happy with that. Race 2 pole. Hey folks, I'm sitting here with Roy Smith, and I believe Roy Smith started the championship 10 years ago. So just going to get a wee chat to Roy now and see how it came about. So how did the championship come about, Roy? The idea, how did it all sort of come together?
Well, the idea for the championship was started for the fact that there hadn't been a one-make race series at saloon car budget class series at Kirkistown for a fair number of years. I had raced in the Metros back in the 90s, and it was a very successful championship, and it ran for over 10 years. And it was a fun class which allowed people to race on a budget. So unfortunately when it finished up there was nothing available for people really to take part in. So I came up with the idea, or the thoughts of the idea, of starting once again a one-make series.
Yeah.
And I approached the club in 2010, and they said, well, we'll look at it if you can get us 20 starters. Mm-hmm. And I says, well, that's a big sort of number to ask, a big sort of number, but well, listen, we'll give it a go. So I bought a Fiesta Mark IV, stripped it out and put a roll cage and seat and harness and extinguisher on it, put all the details onto a few bits of A4 paper, stuck them up on the sides of the windows of the car, brought it down here to Kirkistown on a race day and parked it outside the clubhouse, and had a big sign up on the front of it, start racing for £1,500. And from that I got interest from a number of people over a period of the year. Then went back to the club and said, look, I have hopefully here possibly 12 to 15 people interested, and I do believe it'll grow, but until we get the cars out on the track, give it a go, we'll not know what happens. So we were able to launch the series in 2012, and I think the first race we had 12 starters. And from then the class has grown. The lap times weren't particularly good. They were in the 122s, and now the fast cars today here at Kirkistown, 10 years later, are in 116s. So you know, it's development of cars, development by drivers, and
back then, did you see it lasting as long as it has?
Well, nobody knows. I am delighted to see it lasting as long as it has. The numbers grew greatly up to 5 years ago. We had, at one particular time, 5 years ago, we had 28 starters on the grid, which was fantastic. It fell back, so it has come and gone, but people did it for a number of years and then moved on to other different classes. But the whole philosophy of the class was to start racing on a budget, affordable for everybody, and it's from the age of 16 years, and the ability to have good close racing, a fun class, competitive class. Yeah. And let's hopefully it lasts another 10 years. If the cars stick at that level. Unfortunately, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, there was an abundance of Mark IV, the little facelifted cars the cars built up to 2000. And but unfortunately they've started to dwindle a bit now, but it's still a fantastic class. It was adopted actually by Mondello Motorsport down in Dublin, and they also now run a 6-hour race once a year. They have their own class, and it's very successful. So it's strong in the south yet, still strong in the north, and hopefully it'll keep going for a long time.
Well, thanks very much for chatting to me, Roy. And,
you're very welcome, Chris.
You're not racing today, but hopefully we can.
No, I'll get back to it next year, all being well, and just like to congratulate you for finishing in the top 6 and qualifying and being on pole position. So for the second race, so no pressure there. Just hold your nerve. Hold your nerve.
Hold the line.
I did hold the line. So the best of luck today, Chris.
Perfect. Roy, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Leave it at that.
All right, buddy.
Well, next thing you'll see will be me out on track. Thanks. just done from race 1 there. Started 6th, finished 6th, challenged for 5th a few times. And I kept up with the boys at the front there. Just delighted with how it went, so looking forward to starting from pole now in race 2. just in from race 2 there, and had an absolute terrible start. Messed it up, my revs were too low, and I just got swamped sort of on the first lap round. But I went down to 6th and then back up to 5th and then back down to 6th again. And then I was sticking on the back of Derek Graham for a good while. And I fancied it round the outside at the hairpin, and I locked the wheel and lost a few car lengths to him, so finished up 6th in the end up. But we'll go again now in the fiestival race, which is the 3rd one, and we'll see how we do. pulled on the Temple Patrick services here to get myself a wee coffee and make sure I don't fall asleep on down the road. But fantastic day, like just absolutely brilliant. 6th in the first 2 races, and the 3rd race ended up coming 5th, and it was just action all day. Whenever I had sort of decided to do a vlog, I was planning to just condense the 3 races down into, you know, like the best bits with the most action, but they had action like from start to finish. So at this point I don't know what way I'm going to edit it, but sure, I'll have a go and see what happens. It's now the Monday evening after the racing on Saturday, and I just thought I would add this bit on to let you know what my thoughts are on how it went. I thought it went brilliant. My best results so far, 2 6th places and a 5th place, and I got the reverse pole for race 2. Delighted, can't say any more than that, just, you know, absolutely delighted. The race 2 start that I had from pole wasn't great. I got swamped, and by the time I got round to the start finish line again, I was back down to 6th, but I got back up to 5th and then back to 6th again, which I was happy enough with. But absolutely fantastic, and it gives me a good bit of confidence now for the next 2 races in July. So with that being said, I'd like to thank a few people. My sponsors, Maiden Detail Car Care, Friendly Financial, WeBuild and MTech Brakes. Thank you very much for your support, because if I didn't have it, I would not be able to go racing, so thank you once again. The marshals at Kirkistown are fantastic. Thank you guys. I love at the end of the races when you're there waving at us. I love to wave back, so keep it up, and thanks very much for your hard work. All the officials, timekeepers, everybody, you do a great job. Keep it up. Ricky Hull, the championship coordinator, good man Ricky, for organising the 3rd race there in the fiestival. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for that. Who else have I got to thank? Roy Smith. Thanks for your time at the start of the video for the interview. It was great to learn how the championship started 10 years ago and where it's come to now. Hopefully the numbers can pick up again. You were saying there was 28 at one point. It would be brilliant to see 28 fiestas on the grid again, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully some people will learn more about the championship and sort of join. And if you're watching this and you want to get involved in racing, go on to the Kirkistown Fiesta website, and there's all the information there that you need to start racing. That's how I got into it, and then I got in contact with Ricky, and he was able to help me, put me through my arch test, and get racing, you know. Or if you want to contact me, I have no problem giving a bit of help and advice if it helps you get on the grid. But other than that, I think that's me. I'm going to sign out here now. If you liked the video, give it a wee like, leave a wee comment, and subscribe so you can catch my later videos. Well, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in July.